Okay, the first video I just did before this one, prior to this one, for you people on the internet who are constantly forwarding different things. Uh, Now this is for the rest of you people who are actually looking at these videos and sitting at home and saying what I'm constantly receiving. I am constantly receiving videos that say, even good or bad videos. I mean, I get some that say, knucklehead, you're living in a dream world. This can't happen. But if you're on the ballot, I'll vote for you. Or, you need to fix your teeth. You'd make a much prettier, better picture if you have your teeth done. And if you're on the ballot, I'll vote for you. And other comments like that. And then I get a few negative comments, like today on the video I made early this morning. It only shows like 16 views, and I got like 90-some comments on it, which doesn't make sense. And I don't know why that's happening, and I'm told by some of my people out there that they know of a video watched 20 times and it didn't even show one view. So how that happens, I don't know, but I'm not worried about it. What I am worried about is this, complacency. You people sit back and thinking you got all the time in the world. You don't. You have to start acting now. I have to get electoral college delegates. That's people from different states. This is an opportunity for you people to participate in part of the election system that normally is not available. And I put that out yesterday. I've gotten very few people who responded. I think you got all the time in the world. Well, unfortunately, you don't. Time is running out real fast. If you want something different, you're going to have to do something different. If you want to have a choice in this election, then you got to do that now. Make that happen now. Not November. If you sit at home and say, well, I got time, what's going to happen is the same people running all the time. I mean, the names may be different, but you're going to have the Republican Party, the Democrat Party, the Libertine Party, the Greenpeace Party, and all these parties that are the same parties that have been running for years. And you got the exact same choices. There is no difference. Everything will continue the same. You have the hawks on one side, you got the liberals on the other. You have nothing that kind of goes for the people. You have problems because they don't know how to work together. You have problems because you're not getting real leaders. Now you have a chance to make a difference. You have a chance to count. You need to start looking at my videos that I've gotten response to extremely positive. Finally, there's someone out there that I can support. Finally, there's someone out there who feels what I feel. Finally, there's someone who really has an idea what's going on. This is what I'm getting for replies. But it doesn't mean a thing if I'm not there on the ballot. Now, I have to be a write-in. But to do that, I have to provide electoral delegates in each and every state. So you can be complacent and sit back, or you can be active and make a difference. I get to go over my drilling program. I can go over my programs for about improving our existence in this country. I could go over my jobs programs and how to get jobs, my tax programs, how to reduce our taxes on the working class and how to fairly adjust the taxes across the board. I could even go over how to eliminate the income tax and replace it with a sales tax. I could go over a lot of things. I can go over the medical over again and again and again. I can go over how we should drill and use the money for our Social Security and help make that sound again and again and again. I can do all that and a lot more. And I could tell you how to make jobs in this country and how we can give incentives, tax incentives for companies that increase their employment by 5%. And those who want to downsize, they're on their own. I could go over that too. And I could go over companies that come in and manufacture things inside the country to become a favorite manufacturer, where those who just set up their office and manufactures everything overseas and ship it in should be treated as an import. Yes, I could go over a lot of things. But does it mean anything? No. Not as long as you're out there complacent. Not as long as you're sitting out there saying, oh, that's good. I'm going to consider this guy and vote for him. But I'm not going to do nothing else. Because that's all you're going to get is nothing else. Because come November, I'm not going to be there. I got about 2 weeks left, 3 weeks left. One person asked how much longer I'm going to do this. This guy been on the internet for about a month. And all he does is knock, 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 knock. Nothing else. Well, the answer is, if the people out there continue to send me great emails, but do absolutely nothing, that's about 3 weeks left. Because after that, it's over. If I can't get my mail together and mailed out to the states, a list of people, then there's nothing else I can do. If it's just me alone, I told you time and time again, it's not me, it's us. And I've been meaning it. It is us. I do not have a habit of lying or imagining or making up things. That I don't do. I was sitting out talking with somebody today about the situation in the jobs. And he said, yeah, but JD, you've been talking about that coming down 3 years ago. You've been telling us this was going to happen. Yes, I've seen it that far in advance. But it does me no good. I got a job. I don't need a job. I got my Navy retirement. Combined, I'm okay. Not great, but okay. But there's a lot of people who don't. But as long as you sit there and be complacent, it's not going to get any better. You need to get active. I need people who will stand up and say, I count. Because then you do. Not those who complain. You want to sit at home and complain on how bad it is? Park your butt in front of the TV. It's only going to get worse. It's not going to get better. Or do you want to make things get better? Because that's the only way it's going to get better. That's your choice. You can now sit at home and continue to complain. And believe me, our government will give you a lot more to complain about in the upcoming years. Or you could start taking positive action. You can't change the same old, same old. You're going to have to do something different. And that means you got to get out there and you got to do it. And then we will have something different. This is JD for President. You have a nice day. If you don't get out there and do something in your areas, there's nothing I can do here. Because I can only get so far in the state of Virginia. And that is it. I can get into North Carolina a little bit and into Virginia. And that's as far as I can get. So unless you get out there and do something, it doesn't really matter, does it?